Hi guys, so I am moving into a new room and that means my bookshelf is coming with me. So I have to redecorate it. I have 6 shelves and 161 books to fit. I've done it before. I don't really have a way of doing it. I try to keep authors together, but I just try to do what looks best because I feel like it's an art form. So I like to make my shelf look like art. Okay, so I'm going to start with the top shelf. These are the books that I think look really good together. Oh, I also want to put the new Hunger Games book. So I'm going to try to fit all of these on the top shelf. I really like these books. The first one's Ruby Red, then Sapphire Blue, and then Emerald Green. If you like time travel, these are good ones to read. I really enjoyed these. This is the Wrath and the Dawn duology. Here's the second book, called The Rose and the Dagger. It gets off to a really slow start and it's kind of confusing in the beginning just because there's so many characters, but I am obsessed with this duology. These two books, Not If I See You First and Extraordinary Means, they were on my school's reading list my sophomore year, and I only had to pick one, but I chose to do both of these because they were so interesting, and yeah, I recommend you read them. I don't know, I haven't heard anyone else talk about these two, so I think they're really good. So I finished the top shelf. I didn't have room for these two because I wanted to put The Battle of Songbirds and Snakes on the same shelf as the Hunger Games, but it's too big to put in this stack. So now I'm going to find room for these two while I do the second shelf. It probably won't be on the second shelf that I find room for these two, just because I do something like kind of special with the second shelf, but I definitely want these two to be seen, so I'll find a place for them. Okay, so for this shelf I tried to get like Harry Potter and Clockwork Princess and stuff like those because those are some of my favorite books and it's a really big shelf, so I feel like it shows them off really well. So I tried to do something that makes them look like cool but still like uses up a lot of room just because this is a huge shelf. Okay, so this might be looking a little weird. You might be thinking like it didn't use up all the space it could, but I also have a huge collection of Harry Potter pop sockets that I like to put on the shelf, so I'm gonna do that now. This is a little Jessie figurine that I think is so cute. And this is a telephone booth. Okay, so that's the second shelf. I added the bookmarks from Harry Potter, the figurines up on that shelf, and then all the ones on this shelf. I don't know. I'm really proud of this shelf at least. I just really like it. This next shelf is really small. I put usually my soft cover books here just because they're smaller and I could fit more than if they were hardcover. So I'm going to start on all my soft cover books. I have actually never heard anyone talk about these books. I'm obsessed with them. So if you've read them, comment down below because I really am interested to see what other people have to think about them because I've never heard anyone talk about this trilogy. It's really good. Okay, so I have all my Colleen Hoover books in soft cover, so I like to put them all together on this shelf. Slammed and Point of Retreat and This Girl are gonna go somewhere over here, I think. What's frustrating about this is like that even the paperbacks don't fit this way, so like I have this little space right here and I want to put this book in it, but they don't fit that way, so I have to figure something else out. Here's another problem I face is like I want these to be even and they're pretty even, and then I want these two to be even but they look off to me. And I think it's because I have like thin books down here and then thicker ones here and then thicker ones and then thin ones. And then there's like the little gap that I don't know how to fill. So I'm going to try to sort that out. As you can tell, I'm really particular. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better to me. This book, My Life Undecided. I'm trying to show you guys books like I haven't really heard anyone else talk about. I really like this book. It's like this girl she's like sick and tired of making her own choices, so she makes this web page and she puts up 2 options and then she lets the internet decide for her. So I thought it was really good. is a Bob Ross bobblehead, and it's talks.
And that may be the true joy of painting, is when you share it with other people. I really believe that's the true joy.
And he says a bunch of stuff.
And let's make some nice little clouds that just float around and have fun all day.
He might be a little creepy. I like him. Okay, so that's the finished product of my first 3 shelves. Now I'm going to start on the 4th shelf. I'm going to try to fit these 2 somewhere on here because I'm getting down to the shelves and I still have a spot for those 2. So Lunar Chronicles series, I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of it. I love it. So books like these that have like the words going down, I try to stack them up like that because I think they look better. The only one I can't really do it for is I'll Give You the Sun, just because it's a paperback. But I have it up there for the selection. See how like the girl is that way, even the words are in. So I always try to stack them upright like that. This is another duology that I'm obsessed with. I know some people have talked about it. I am obsessed with it. I have the other, like the trilogy that she also wrote. It starts with Shadow and Bone, and I liked it, but it wasn't my favorite. These are my favorite. As soon as I finished, I think Crooked Kingdom, I just went to the first page and started reading it again because I liked it so much. I don't really know if I like the Carvel with the Infernal Devices trilogy. I feel like they don't like go that well together. Just because, like, even though they all have, like, dark kind of colors, these, like, have, like, I don't know, it's just, like, more pizzazzy. But, so I might try to find something else to go there because I feel like it doesn't look good. Okay, so now I'm going to lower the camera so you guys can see the 5th and 6th shelves. Finally found a place for them. These 2 books, in the end and in the after, were really weird, but like kind of good. It's like an apocalypse type thing with zombies, I think. So this is the very top shelf, and then I have the bookmarked, and then the second shelf, which is always my pride and joy with the other bookmark. The 3rd shelf with the paperbacks and Bob Ross. And then I put the jokesters in the middle. And then I have this shelf with all the books and the Voldemort and the Golden Trio. And then this is one of my favorite shelves too. I just think it looks really unique. So I like that one. And then the last shelf, closer up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reorganization of my shelf. If you have any tips on how I can make it look better or where you think certain books should be, let me know. So thank you so much for watching, and bye! My Ron from the second movie, you could see his wand, like they have it taped up. I think those are so cute, like when they're just not like the generic ones, they have like something like to show what year they're from.